Oh shit, Azuma finally realized he's one of the damn Planeteers. He's the one with the heart. I think they called up Captain Planet. That's what it really looks like. Looks like fucking Power Rangers and Captain Planet or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, it turns out my boy, what's his name, Obu, which is that damn robot. They harvested his ass in prison. Now usually you get raped in prison. He got gutted. The only thing that was left with the skeleton was like the spine, the shoulder blades, rib cage. So there was some ribs there. I mean, you might be able to make, a little stack of ribs with some barbecue sauce or something like that. But it wasn't the whole body. I think the head was there and that was it. So you can get a little head, but there was nothing else there. Now, anyway, that dude, Pistol Pete, he was putting them kids in time out. He was kicking their asses like it was nothing, like it was child's play. But what happened is they was able to get the drop on him because they're ganging up on him. They was able to get the drop on him, get one little attack off. I knew the motherfucker was going to come back. There was no way that was going to put him out because his attacks didn't put them out. Eventually he would have put them out, but his couple attacks didn't put them out. Plus, he was fighting handicap. So I knew one of the attacks wasn't going to be enough to finish him. Anyway, they run back to meet up with Azuma, and he asks them, "Where's the heart of the cards?" And Azuma says he doesn't watch Yu-Gi-Oh! And the guy says, "Come on, man, I know you believe in the heart of the cards. That's the only way we're going to be able to control the Buranki." And what happened was a dude, he wanted that damn heart bad as hell. He said, "Fuck it, just give me the fucking heart before I kill you." He ran up in his house. He said, "They call me New York. I'm from the streets of Harlem, New York City. Learn me. I'm ready to die for that pussy. I'm ready to die." No, I'm playing. That's not that. Y'all seen the video when the guy ran up in the house and he threw the ex-boyfriend, ran in the house and threw the current boyfriend out. But he basically did that. He said he was from the streets of Harlem, New York City. They called him New York, and he started fighting against Azuma. What's that dude? Kugan or whatever. He was fighting against Azuma, but he was only trying to do that to try to make the heart activate. He was trying to activate the shit. But the dude from Gungrave came back. Pistol Pete. I don't know the dude's name is, but the one who's shooting the fucking pistol. But he was nice as them guys in Gungrave. If y'all ever seen Gungrave, real good anime. Motherfucker can shoot from behind the back through a building and it'd be able to hit you too. That's what he was, basically. So anyway, he comes in there, he starts wrecking the motherfuckers. They still didn't find the heart. So Azuma is basically a lousy Planeteer. Damn fan. Oops. So Azuma was a lousy Planeteer. He's supposed to be able to call the heart like that. So he's kicking their ass, and I mean he's beating the fuck out of them. Now, Pistol Pete almost blew Azuma's head off. Once that happened, it activated his shit. That made sense. If at any time you need to use something, when you're getting ready to blow your head off, it should be there. If at any other, that's the, if you getting ready to blow your head, I mean your head's getting ready to get blown off, that should activate any power, any resources that you got to, all that should come at that time. Because if it don't, you're dead. So that's the time it should work. At first, when I seen him, the dude was fucking that girl up, and Azuma intervened. He told him that's when Pistol Pete jumped on him, and he told him, "It's my life. I'm holding the dice. Don't intervene." Like AZ back in what's it called? Firm Biz. If y'all know that song, he says, "It's my life. I'm holding the dice. Don't intervene." Azuma still intervened. He jumped in, and it looked like he was trying to get shot. Now, the first time he dared to do because he was trying to protect the girl. The second time, I thought, is he trying to kill the guy? I mean, is he trying to get killed? But when I watched it a second time, it looked as if he jumped up under the gun. The gun was aimed at his head, and he was just trying to hurry up and get the damn thing away from his head. He didn't want his egg to get scrambled. So he just tried to pull the gun out away from his head. and it shot at his heart. I think they could have done that a little bit better, but that's what happened. But I can understand you panic and you just try to get the fucking gun. But I would think you would go this way, that way, or up. But to just go like that, it's kind of iffy. I can understand people doing dumb shit when they panic, but that's still a little kind of iffy. But what happened is that's when his damn thing activated his shit. He went into full heart of the cards mode. The damn thing came out of nowhere. I'm wondering, was the damn heart inside of his body the whole time, or what happened? Like I know it didn't. I know it got into if it was in his body, it got there at some point because it wasn't always in there because they had it back when it was up in that Treasure Island. So how did it get there? Or is it connected to him? I don't know how the fuck that worked, but it just came out of the blue. Is that blue shit that he summoned? Is that some type of like interdimensional portal or something like that? Sort of like when Green Lantern summons his lantern or something like that. Like he summoned the heart, but it wasn't literally inside him. It was like locked into some interdimensional pocket or something like that, and he was able to bring it out. Anyway, those people, the other people around him, were able to control parts of the Buranki. With the heart, you control the whole thing. He was able to whoop Pistol Pete's ass and summon the Megazord. Now, once he summoned that Megazord, what's that girl, Ryoko, whatever her name is, Ryoko, she summoned her. She said, okay, you got your shit. I got my shit. She said, you ain't the only one know how to do this shit. But she's only got half. The legs are cut off. It doesn't have hands. It got swords or something like that. But this thing is powerful as a motherfucker. Not only that, it seems like she's well adapted to using it. Like this is nothing brand new for her. And she's able to use it very well. But like Kugan said, she shouldn't be able to use it at full power. I believe him. I think that what she was doing was not full power. But she was able to fuck them up. It looked like she believed in the heart of the cards too. That's how she was able to summon hers. And she fucked them up. That kid, Kogan, whatever his name, Kugan, whatever, he's the one who wanted revenge for what she did to his family or whatever. And that's why he was trying to fuck her up. And he thought she was pussy. Turns out that wasn't, it wasn't true, and she was going to show him what time it was. She was going to show that motherfucker what time it was. She knocked them all out of their Megazord. Now, what's crazy is they're sitting on top of the shit. They're not inside of it. That's where I would want to be inside. I wouldn't want to be outside. Like, it was one point where he got hit with Obu hit a damn wall. The fucking bricks and shit is falling all on Azuma. I mean, it was like half a building just came down on the shoulder, and Azuma's laying there in the shit like this. I would be like, yo, let's get the fuck inside before we wind up dead. That would be my mission. But anyway, she dismantled the shit. It came apart. They fell into some hole. They argued for a minute. Then Azuma says, I'm going to take over in Kogan's place and become the leader, basically. Basically, he said, I got to quarterback this shit. Ryoko, she came back trying to start some shit. But Azuma's able to reactivate and summon Obu again. I was wondering, that was some weird shit because when Ryoko hit him, it fucked the Megazord up. I mean, it went damn near back to a skeleton. Then when he summoned it again, it came back in perfect condition. Now that was some weird shit to me. How does that happen? That it didn't make any sense to me. Now they had some conversation where Ryoko was talking about Azuma's mom. Azuma says that she must be alive and shit like that. And another Buranki fell. Now I don't know why this lady Ryoko is not collecting the other Buranki. I know she's getting them, but I don't know why she's not using them. One, that has a full body. Maybe this one at half capacity is stronger than most Buranki at full capacity, and that's why she uses it. I'm thinking Obu is probably the strongest one. I mean, because the mythology is telling me that. Because the mom controlled them, It was the one that the family wanted. They were able to save the planet, whatever, to keep the Buranki up there using that one. So I'm guessing that's the strongest one. But that other one might be the second strongest one. And if she get the legs to it, then maybe it's probably be stronger. The legs might have been destroyed by Azuma's mom or whatever her name is, Kazaki or whatever her name is. I'm not exactly sure, but she knew the ladies as she had dealings with her at some point in time. Now, anyway, when he resummoned them, it was in perfect condition. That was kind of weird. They went hard, and you find out that somebody's got to control Obu. You can't just have 5 people all working simultaneously doing different things at the same time. I mean, working simultaneously doing different things. Like one dude, he wants to kick. What you call him? Azuma had to take control and coordinate everything. He had to coordinate like Pops from Wayne Brothers. And after that, they were beating the shit out of Ryoko. They beat the shit out of her. She passed the fuck out. She took a shit. She passed out, shitted her damn self, everything. So the crazy thing about that part was Azuma proceeded to kill 10 million people. He was fighting Ryoko, punched her. It didn't work. So he put these boosters on and sent it through all these buildings. What was it, like 10 billion people? He killed half the world's population with that attack. Now I'm wondering why Ryoko doesn't go up to the spaceship with the other Buranki and just collects them there or whatever. Maybe she can't get there. Maybe Obu might be might be one of the few that can actually fly up into space, or maybe I don't know exactly what's going on. But why don't they just go up there and just collect the shits? Is it a reason why they can't take on all the Buranki at once, or maybe Azuma's mom was the only one that was able to go head up with the Buranki all at once, and anybody else would get killed? I don't know, but I think that's what we're trying to find out. But anyway, it seems like the Planeteers are doing all right now. Okay, but I'm gonna give this episode a 4 out of 5. Pretty good. This series seems to have potential, but I'm still not sure just yet. Like with Dimension W, that second episode, that was done. That was a done deal right there. This one, I'm still not sure. It seemed like it got potential, but I'm still not sure just yet. Watch Durara. Yeah, I heard about it. I haven't watched it yet. What the fuck is this bullshit? Where's Fate Zero? I'm trying to find Fate Zero. It's been hard finding it, man. 50 Cent still going hard at me. Damn. He ain't playing. He been putting up memes for the last like 2-3 days now. I've never seen someone so happy reviewing a garbage anime. Oh man, still watching for the Korko no basket story. Okay, Mean watch Dora, whatever. I'm getting ready to try to set up a Mean stream in the next little while. Not today, but I'm getting ready to try to see if I can set something up. Okay, yo, Mean, you going to review this regularly? I'm not 100% sure just yet, but I'm thinking. I mean, it seems like it got potential. If the next episode is decent, I'll do the next one. If that one's decent, then I'll say, okay, I need to start reviewing it regularly. Don't listen to that fuck nigga Decken HD. Go watch Fate Zero. Everybody wants to see Fate Zero. What's up with that? Okay, roll over laughing. This nigga, okay. Get on that Fate Zero, man. Okay, everybody keeps saying that. They must. I'm starting to believe y'all. I need to start watching that Fate Zero. Okay, Mean, do you know that the UK Parliament is having a meeting on whether or not they should ban Donald Trump from the UK? That should tell people something about Donald Trump. I just got in an argument with somebody on Facebook where the person says the Oscars isn't racist. Black people have won Oscars. It's been 5 times where that happened. And I'm just like face palming. I say, you do realize what you're doing is you're using circular logic. You don't want to feel like you're being attacked. So you attack back. and you just use anything to prove your point, no matter whether it's true or not. That's what they're doing. The dude said the Oscars is based on talent. Yeah, it's supposed to be based on talent, but what you need to do is prove that there's no bias in the Oscars. But as we watch it, it seems to be biased. So the dude says he pulls up 2 movies where it was, had a black cast and they won an Oscar. And he says, "See, told you, black people was winning Oscars." That doesn't prove that it's not biased. That doesn't prove shit. That's like saying Barack Obama is the president, so that proves that America is not racist. One motherfucker doing something does not prove. You got to pull up the stats and see, is it overall more prominent that somebody who has a good movie who's white, will he get an Oscar? Somebody has another good movie, if he's black, will he get the Oscar? Now, sometimes that doesn't happen. For instance, people are talking about Leonardo DiCaprio. I think that dude deserves an Oscar, but you can't just you got to find him. It's got to be a movie that he comes out with that where he gets that award. And on top of that, a lot of times, even if you deserve an Oscar, you might not get one. Somebody else might get it or something like that. Who knows? Because you might be second best or something like that or whatever, what have you. But overall, it is harder for black people to get an Oscar. That don't mean that black people don't get Oscars. Black people get Oscars. Everybody can get an Oscar. Anybody can get an Oscar. But is it equal and fair? No. He keep going past the point. Like this person said, "Oh, in video games, you got good representation of black people." Shut the fuck up. 80-some% of the protagonists in video games is something like is white. And they say, "Yeah, but 5% black, that means that there is some. That means it's diverse." No, it don't. That's like fucking Where's Waldo? You gotta find the motherfucker. It's not a bunch of Waldos. It's not equal. It's not supposed to be equal, but it's supposed to be equitable. So if black people are involved, let's say in 40% of the movies, right? Well, 40% of good movies. That means that 40%, not exactly 40%, 40%, but it should be around, maybe even 30% of the Oscars should be going to a black person because they putting up 40% of the black not 40% of black, 40% of good movies. If 40% of the good movies has black actors in it, that means that somewhere around it might even be, it could be 25%, but it's not going to be 5%. If it's 5%, something's not right. You get what I'm saying? This dude actually said, "Well, this is what they do." Yes, what do you mean there's no black people in video games? What about San Andreas and Grand Theft Auto 5? You just brought up 2 games. That's what they do. I hate that shit. You sit there and bring up stats and facts. You say, "Well, out of all the games, it's only 2% of the characters that's playable is black," right? Now, of course, that's not right. I think it's higher than that. I think it's 10%, something like that. I don't know. No, it ain't 10%. It's less than that. But the point is, they'll sit there and bring up, "Well, there's one book that has there's one game that has a character." That makes no fucking sense. You can't bring up one situation. You got to look at stats, the overall picture. Shoot. Okay, don't listen to Mean, do you remember when Mean shared a room with Uber Hikari? Mean never shared the blankets. Nope. Uber got the blankets. Shit, I was out there freezing. Okay, there's no living man. There's no living man alive right now that's ever looked Bankai in the eye and walked away. They can't. They'll die. Okay, you know how no one has ever seen Fuckworld's legs. Well, if I've seen Means, and if I have, they were well, I've never seen Means, and if I have, they were CGI. There's videos with my legs in them. Okay, how's the job hunt? I'm not hunting for a job. I already got a job. How was Christmas? I don't celebrate Christmas. But anyway, go ahead, leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that. Peace.